Hi there, I'm Juliette. I used to go under a different name when I first came along here, but during my time with Moving On Tyne Wear, I actually transitioned as a transgender woman. I first got involved with Moving On Tyne Wear after I'd been to another charity, which was Together in a Crisis, and they'd helped me kind of get out of, address certain issues that I had with debt at the time. I'd been out of work for around 2 years due to mental health problems, and I didn't really have a good, I wasn't really capable of making it myself, doing basic things, you know, getting out of the house, getting out of bed, keeping myself, you know, hygienic and, you know, and actually interacting with the rest of the world. I'd become a total shut-in, really. In the past, I'd suffered from depression, anxiety, and I'd had experienced a few years prior psychosis due to the suppression of my identity. It caused a psychotic episode, and after all of that, I'd kind of after kind of recovering from the psychosis, when I had my first dip back into depression, I was so terrified that I would kind of fall back into that psychosis again. So I was seeing a therapist in Biker who was helping me kind of acknowledge what was going on with me and like my identity and how I needed to kind of stop suppressing myself and like stop preventing myself from being myself. And that was obviously a huge source of where my mental health issues were coming from, was through suppression. And so whilst I was getting help accepting my mental health disorder, Tom from Moving On Tyne Wear also helped me kind of get involved in kind of integrating again as the new me. So he'd put me through to Rococo, which is the recovery college in Newcastle. So after he put me into touch with the recovery college in Newcastle, I managed to do a lot of really good things there with my well-being and getting some time to socialise with other people who are like-minded. Tom also found me groups within the North East that dealt specifically with trans people and LGBT people, and I managed to get involved with some LGBT groups and some trans groups, which was really helpful. It was really useful to be able to meet people who are going through similar experiences to me, and I ended up being also able to benefit their lives because of my experiences too. And I started to really get involved in the community. And after I'd been doing that for a while, me and Tom kind of realised that we were starting to meet the goals that we were trying to meet, because whilst I wasn't necessarily directly going into a job like I thought that I had to do, and certainly that I felt pressured to do by the job centre, I was actually honing a lot of skills and actually making myself well through the resources that were available. And I am now kind of working towards actually doing the same thing and actually helping people at the Recovery College as a facilitator there, and also trying to get involved with groups within the Northeast that are helping LGBT people. I've started teaching vocal feminization techniques to some trans girls within the area, and just getting involved with the communities that I'm part of, and that's really been a benefit to me. But another huge part of what Tom has helped me get involved with was with Project Northeast. Project Northeast helped people get self-employed, especially if they're from a position where they would struggle to do so normally and get another start. And I'm slowly starting to build up some self-employment in those areas as well, with teaching guitar and performing and teaching singing and all of those things as well. So I ultimately want to try and integrate the two things together and have the well-being and the mindfulness that I'm teaching people to do at the college to help people with mental health. And I want to integrate that with the music and do music wellness and try and help people find wellness by the use of music, because I think that music is a wonderful wellness tool, and it can be really beneficial to people's lives. Me and Tom kind of finished our sessions together by Tom set me up to get a qualification. It was a level 2 qualification in mental health awareness, and I think that will really help me both in my confidence to feel like I am responsible enough to actually be telling people about mental health and well-being and things like that, but also it will really help me actually kind of prove that to potential clients once I do start using my mental health as techniques as self-employment. I'll be able to take that qualification, take all of the resources that I've been given and been made aware of through all of these different companies that are in the Northeast that are trying to help people, and really kind of use that as a shared experience to get a leg up myself and start working